everybody. Thank you for joining us today on Kid Pack, the coolest podcast for kids of all ages. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Jack.
We are here to bring you a fun and exciting episode full of interesting facts and games to play along with us. If you have an idea for a weekly theme, a funny story, or a joke you'd like to share with us, send us a message on Instagram or by email at kidpackwithjackattack@gmail.com. We may even share it on a future show.
Don't want to miss out on the fun? Make sure to follow or subscribe to this podcast so you can get new episodes each week.
Okay, so each week we will have a new theme. And Jack, what's our theme for this week?
Turtles!
Turtles are Jack's favorite animal since he was about 3 years old, so I figured we would start our first episode by highlighting just how cool they are. I actually have a funny story about turtles to share with all of you. When Jack was a little boy, he got the For Real Pet turtles for a gift. He had 2 of them, and they were battery operated, so they swam in the water by themselves. He took them in the bathtub to play with his brother, and when I came back in to check on them, guess where the turtles were swimming? Not in the bathtub anymore. They were swimming in the toilet. Oh, I was not so happy, but Jack and his brother were laughing so hard. Riddle time! We're going to say a riddle now, and at the end of the episode, we'll let you know the answer, so you'll have plenty of time to think about what the answer could be. Okay, this week's riddle is...
What do you call a famous turtle? So think about it, and we will let you know at the end of the episode.
All right, listeners, get ready to become super smart. We've got some amazing facts coming your way. Facts about turtles! Take it away, Jack.
Number 1. Some sea turtles have existed since the age of the dinosaurs.
So that means they've been around for thousands of years.
Nah, more like 220 million years.
Wow. Man, I was way off.
Number 2. They live to be very old. A turtle that lived on Tonga Island lived to be 188 years old.
Whoa. Now that's what I call a long lifespan.
Number 3. Turtles and tortoises cannot crawl out of their shells like some people think. Their shells are permanently attached to their spine and rib cage.
You know, in cartoons, they always have the turtle hopping out of their shell, and I think that a lot of people thought that's what happened in real life, including me. But now I know cartoons have been lying to me.
Number 4. A sea turtle's favorite food is jellyfish. Most animals can't eat jellyfish because they sting and can be poisonous, but not the turtles. They can eat up to 251 jellyfish per day.
Holy cow, that's quite an appetite. Sounds like me, but instead of jellyfish, it's jelly beans.
Yep, they're hungry boys. Number 5. Turtles and tortoises can feel when you touch their shell. Because there are nerves that lead back to their nervous system, they can feel their shell being touched, scratched, or tapped. The shells are also sensitive enough to feel pain.
That's right. Some turtles may even enjoy being petted or scratched on their shells, while others might be uncomfortable with it. It's important to be gentle when touching a turtle and to respect their personal space, just like with any other animal. Well, thanks for sharing all those awesome facts with us today, Jack. They were really cool. Turtle Trivia! Welcome to Turtle Trivia. I'm going to ask a question, and the answer will either be true or false. Jack will guess, and I will let him and all you listeners know the correct answer after. Jack is going to wait a few seconds after I ask the question so you can guess along. If he gets it right, you're going to hear this noise. And if he gets it wrong, you'll hear this noise. Okay, number 1. A group of turtles is called a bale, and a group of tortoises is called a creep.
I think that is true.
That's right. I know creep sounds funny, especially for those of you who play Minecraft because of the creepers, but in geology, a creep is defined as a slow-moving mass, so this actually makes a lot of sense that they would use it to describe a group of tortoises. Number 2. Paper pollution is especially dangerous to sea turtles.
I think that is false because it is actually plastic pollution and plastic bags that confuse sea turtles, and make them think that it's jellyfish because they have not that good of eyesight.
That's right. Plastic is. Always throw your garbage away in a trash can. And recycle plastic, glass, and paper. Jack and I often take walks and collect trash in our area. It's amazing how many people are litter bugs.
Don't be a litter bug.
Number 3, turtles have 10 teeth.
That is false.
That's right, they have 0 teeth. Like a bird, they have a beak.
Who needs teeth anyway?
I don't know, maybe someone who likes to eat jelly beans.
What's with you and jelly beans?
Number 4, the world's largest turtle on record was 10 feet from the tip of its beak to its tail and weighed 2,500 pounds.
I think that is true, assuming that it was probably a leatherback sea turtle because they get to be the biggest turtles in the world. They grow to 7 or 8 feet on average.
Wow, yeah, well, it is true. A paleontologist named Roger Wood found the shells of turtles this size in Venezuela and Colombia in 1976. Can you imagine a turtle that weighs more than a car? Number 5. The alligator snapping turtle lures fish into its mouth by holding a worm. True or false?
That is false, because it is actually their tongue that looks like a worm.
That's right. The inside of the alligator snapping turtle's mouth is camouflaged, and it has a worm-shaped appendage on the tip of its tongue that it uses to lure fish. Pretty cool, huh? All right, pack members, how many did you get correct? Write us on Instagram and let us know. We would love to hear from you. Poem time! Tiny turtle in its shell.
Safe and sound, it rests so well.
Slow and steady, it moves ahead.
One step at a time, like a sleepyhead.
In rivers, ponds, or the open sea.
It swims or crawls so gracefully.
With a hard shell on its back.
No predator can make a crack.
Turtles are patient, wise, and kind.
To their own rhythm they unwind.
So let's learn from those that crawl.
And appreciate the beauty of them all.
Advice from a sea turtle. All right, everyone, it's time for my favorite segment, Advice from a Sea Turtle. Number 1, be fearless.
I like this one.
Me too. This means to not let fear get in your way of pursuing your goals. Number 2, always believe in yourself. Believing in yourself means trusting your intuition, talents, and knowledge, and realizing your true potential. Number 3, sometimes you'll have to dig yourself out of a hole you didn't dig. Do you know why a turtle would say that, Jack?
Yes, I do. When a baby sea turtle is born, they hatch from an egg in a hole that the mom dug in the sand.
That's right. So for advice, this means to take ownership of your life and find ways to overcome difficulties rather than blaming others or giving up.
That's a good one.
I agree. Number 4, never forget where you came from. This means it's important to remember your roots, your family, your background, your culture, and to remain humble, grounded, and grateful for the people and experiences in your life. So think about this advice and talk about what it means to you and the adults in your life. It will make for a good dinner conversation. Rise to the challenge! Each week, we're going to be working on our self-improvement and giving you 2 challenges. Self-improvement is something I still do at 41 years old. We can always strive to be better. What are the benefits, you ask? Jack, tell them.
You will be happier, stronger, and have more self-confidence. We want to be the best humans we can be in this world.
That's right. And this week's first challenge is to do something nice for someone else. It can be a stranger, a parent, a teacher, a pet, or even, dare I say, a brother or sister. What are some examples of what our listeners can do, Jack?
A few ideas are giving someone a compliment on their outfit, hold a door for someone, sit with someone at lunch who has no one to sit with, give your mom or dad a back rub, or you could even do a chore without being asked.
Yep, those are all great examples, and we'll be sure to put a smile on the receiver's face. Now for your second challenge. This week when something goes wrong, for example, you stub your toe or you drop your tablet, I want you to take a deep breath and say to yourself, everything always turns out okay. What we say to ourselves becomes our reality, and the more we say positive things, the more positive our life is. I think these challenges are going to make your week a little better. Riddle time! Finally, what we've all been waiting for. This week's riddle was, What do you call a famous turtle? And the answer is...
A celebrity.
How many of you guessed that? I bet a lot of you did. We want to thank you so much for listening. We hope you had a blast hanging out with us today and learned something new. If you like this podcast, let us know. Rate us or click the subscribe button and please share it with your friends. We'd love to have more pack members. Remember to be kind, helpful, and respectful to everyone you meet.
Don't forget to keep learning and having fun.
We'll be back next week with more games, trivia, tips, and education to help you be the best human you can be. Until then, keep being awesome. See you later, alligator.
Better swish, jellyfish.